I'm back! Welcome to yet another episode of Lariat Talk on the Nautical Lariat channel. And today we are going to be breaking down my bold predictions for both Night 1 and Night 2 of WWE Wrestlemania 41. Now, I definitely would have wanted to get this video out like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I've been very busy. But also, in my opinion, the build of WrestleMania this year hasn't been the best. In the words of MJF, it's been a little mid so far, and especially since they've been releasing a lot of matches on social media via Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce. So it's kind of hard to know what match is going to be on the card when the card officially just got finalized to the fans on Monday. So, and who knows, we might get to know who Randy Orton's facing by Friday. I have no idea. I'm recording this the Wednesday after the Go Home show on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, we'll see. And without further ado, let's go to the big screen for my bold predictions. Okay, we are back on the big screen, and we are gonna break down Night 1's predictions first. Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. My top pick, Gunther. Why? Because Jey doesn't need the title yet. And an upset title retention could be a great way to get more heat on Gunther and build up a better chase for Jey. Maybe he wins it at either Backlash, SummerSlam, or even Clash in Paris. Jade versus Naomi. Naomi has to win. Why? Because Naomi just turned heel. And they need to stretch this feud out longer. Rey Mysterio versus Chad Gable, aka El Grande Americano, or whatever his Lucha Libre name is. It has to be Rey Mysterio. Why? Because Rey needs to rip that mask off of Chad, so Chad can go back to being actually Chad. It's been a weird build. It started out intriguing, but they just need to move on past this. Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton for the Women's WWE Championship. If you asked me maybe a week ago, I probably would have said Charlotte Flair, or maybe even a month ago, I would have said Charlotte Flair, but I'm saying Tiffany Stratton now. Why? Because Tiffany has been proven to be more trustworthy, not by much, than Charlotte has in recent weeks. The feud has not been good. Either have Charlotte win the title at match 2 and have Tiffany win it back at match 3, or just drop the feud entirely and move on and let Tiffany beat Charlotte. The War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Team titles. New Day is gonna win. Why? Because they need to capitalize on the New Day's heel turn. It's time. Let them go and have a reign of terror for a bit. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the US Championship. I'm gonna say LA Knight. Why? Because he just got the title back. And I can see Jacob winning it down the road, maybe at Backlash or so, but you took the title off of LA Knight just for LA Knight to win it back. I see what they were trying to do with the Shinsuke and LA Knight feud. I think it needs to be LA Knight who defeats Jacob Fatu in some sort of way that makes Jacob look strong, and then have Jacob absolutely destroy him maybe at Backlash. And finally, the Night 1 main event, Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. My money is on Seth Rollins. Why? 1, Paul Heyman has a favor, or maybe even 2, to give to Seth, and because neither Punk or Roman need this win. Seth actually needs this win. Roman doesn't need it. You could argue that Punk could win and go on a title chasing story, but Seth really needs a win here to show that he is not the third wheel in this romance. Okay, Night 2, Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. My money's on AJ. Why? Because although Logan is a good wrestler, when he has both the time to be on TV and the time to rehearse his matches, AJ needs a definitive win over someone. Anyone. He just beat Karrion Kross, which is okay, but he needs like a big win. Randy Orton versus, I don't know. My money's obvious on Randy Orton because we don't know who he's facing. Is it Solo? Is it Tama? Is it Jeff Cobb? Is it Bronson Reed, Aleister Black, Rusev, Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, Nick Aldis? Or is it just Kevin Owens throwing us a swerve for Randy? I don't know. It could be anyone. So my money's on Randy because he's the only person that we know that's in this match. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Drew. Why? Because, like AJ Styles, Drew needs a big win. Damn, he needs a win. Liv and Raquel versus Lyra and Bayley for the Women's Tag Team Championships. This could be Liv and Raquel. Why? Because Liv and Raquel actually make the belts feel prestigious. unlike the women's IC belt. And the US belt isn't even on the card yet at all. And not even the WWE Tag Team titles? Come on! Braun Breaker versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor versus Penta for the Intercontinental Championship in a Fatal 4-Way. Dominic's winning this. Why? Because he's earned it. We need a heel Eddie run out of Dirty Dominic Mysterio. We need Dom to hold on to the IC belt and just have everyone not like him. There's two theories I can see happening. I don't think Braun needs it because Braun needs to chase the world title. I don't think Penta needs it yet. I could see Dom screwing over Finn and winning the belt and going on a reign of terror as Dirty Dom with the IC belt. Or I could see Dom getting to a fever pitch of like winning the title and then Finn screwing him over, which, I mean, that would be on no one's bingo card this year where, you know, Dominic Mysterio turns face. I could see either or, but I'm leaning more towards Dominic winning the IC belt and having Finn, you know, chase that. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Bianca. Why? Because she's earned it. She might turn heel, I don't know really, but she's earned it, and after being a tag wrestler for over a year, she deserves this World Heavyweight Championship. And finally, the main event of night 2, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. John Cena. Why? Because he just turned heel. He has to win to justify the alignment turn, especially since he was a babyface for 20 years. You need to justify the alignment turn. 17 is almost a lock at this point. Cody will get the title back after some more hard times, but, you know, John Cena walks out of WrestleMania 41 as Mr. 17. So yeah, there you have it. Those are my predictions for WrestleMania. You know, I was very wrong with the Royal Rumble. I was pretty spot on with the Elimination Chamber, so I'm curious to see what my results are going to be for WrestleMania. I have no clue, but I am very excited to be watching it. I'll be watching it this weekend with my wife and Bruno. So yeah, I'm very excited for WrestleMania. I hope you're very excited for WrestleMania. Let me know down in the comments on what you think of my predictions. What are your predictions for Mania? And make sure to like, follow, subscribe on both Nautical Lariat's YouTube channel and on Nautical Lariat's official Instagram. It is NLPW official, Nautical Lariat official on Instagram, and it's Nautical Lariat on YouTube. You guys already know it because you're obviously watching this video. You can also follow me on Instagram at Cutthroat Catch, and you can also follow my other YouTube channel at Pirate King CBJ, aka Batson Jones. So yeah, like, follow, subscribe, do all that stuff, and until next time, have a great day. Savvy!
Black Betty had a child, bam, bam, the damn thing gone wild. Bam, bam, she's had him worrying my mind.